Hello boys and girls, it's TM100 once again. So today we have a video on the T-34-3. I decided to make a review on this tank since it is in the shop currently, and I'm sure it's not very well known tank, and I'm sure everyone's very curious about if they should buy it or not. So first off, it is my favorite tank, if you did not know that, so I do recommend it, but I'll let you make your own opinion. So this is on Himmelsdorf. I pushed up. Now one of the biggest things I love about this thing is that 120 millimeter, obviously, and that HE damage doing 500. That's wonderful. Because of the mobility, you can easily get around targets and use the HE much more than you can on heavies. I was trying to get shots in that 1357. This one I screwed up and hit the tracks, but I decided I should probably turn around anyway since the Panther needed help. First I had to get around this so I didn't take a shot from the Tiger. Watch his aim time. 2.9 second aim time. Amazing. Just amazing. Lovely. So the T-34-3 has 175 millimeters of AP pen, which isn't great, but it makes up for it with that 120 millimeter and having 270 heat pen, which is very fun. You can pen all tier 8, any tier 8, and nearly any tier 9. I blow this shot, by the way. That was my bad. Excuse me. I still have a cold, but I just wanted to pump this video out so you guys could see if you wanted to buy it or not. It's got 90 millimeters on the front, classic Russian armor profile, despite being Chinese. Very strong turret. Pretty mobile. I'd like it to be a little faster, but it's pretty mobile for having 120 millimeter on a medium. Just make sure you do aim or you will miss. Unless you're literally like point blank range, aim. Now, I decided to not shoot the KV-4 and go for the Helsing because I thought my teammates would kill it before it got a shot to me. And then I totally screwed this up. I bounced that first shot somehow. Obviously, I hit the troll Helsing upper plate. And then this, I should have been wiggling that hatch more. That was my bad. Luckily, my teammates saved me. But, so, what you want to be doing in T-34-3 is using that turret armor. So, like, getting up beside a heavies, wiggling, just going back and forth, waiting for the long reload to come back, and then just nailing 400 average. It works, and CODing, best thing. Any like low pen that has no gun depression, face hug it. They're not penning your turret, and they can't get their gun down to pen your upper plate. Now, most tier 7 meds, I'd say, cannot pen your upper plate with 90 millimeters unless they do switch the Pramo. But they normally don't. Just still wiggle though. It's not always gonna be reliable because you do have a lower plate that is pennable. So just wiggle and you'll bully them pretty good. It's just a great tank. Like, for me at least, it combines all my favorite things: power, agility, and armor. As long as you let that reticle go down, you're gonna hit most shots. Now this one, I don't know where this goes, to be honest with you. I know I just said to let the reticle go down and you won't miss, but my goodness, unless that hit that brick right in front of me, which I didn't think it did, but anyway. Great side scraper. Plenty of side armor that you will not get easily penned as long as you don't completely over angle. great turret armor, like I keep saying, that will always. Now those two tanks were not spotted, and or else I would have never pulled out there. And it's the weirdest thing that a heavy, is just that he didn't get spotted. I was looking for an HE on that, but couldn't get it in time. As she came around to finish them off anyway. Looking for a shot on the hatch. Rudy shoots me. He must have got at the right angle that he bounced me. That Rudy is actually very bouncy. Now he had his eye out for me. I don't know why. He was chasing me pretty good here. He gets one into me because I was coming cresting over, so he got my lower plate. That was premium. High roll. Now see how I'm wiggling and jiggling? Now he's not penning. Bounces another. Rudy does not have great pen. 144 millimeters, so that's a tier 7 you can bully. Now, this next game is it does cut out, the sound cuts out like halfway through, but I'm not even sure why. My recording got screwed up, but anyway, now the T-34-3 13.5 second reload. That's longer than most. That's longer than tier 7 heavies. Which, if you're not side hugging or face hugging or whatever or using your armor profile, you're gonna get eaten up because you don't have the DPM to deal with that. A tier 7 heavy. You don't have the DTM to deal with a tier 7 heavy. Excuse me. My goodness, I can't talk. But I wanted to get an HE into that CDC, but this E1 was pushing up, so I decided to shoot him and help the PTA out. He luckily, decided to shoot the PTA and not me. And then I switched the heat here to make sure that pen. Yep. Once again, I was trying to get a shot into the CDC without taking a shot. Also wary of the, there goes the sound. Also wary of TDs in the back. Now, I was hoping one of the heavies, would spot those TDs, but I just decided to, because I just had to. So he luckily turned back and double backed, so I could get a nice HE. Watch this. Oh, that was a low roll, but still nice. Gotta love that HE. Always use the HE. And this, surprisingly, has a lot of ammo for a 120 millimeter on a medium. It has, well, let me do some quick math here. I probably should have this prepared, but 90 rounds, I believe. I might be off on that. 90 rounds, which is a lot. Right, sounds a lot. That's a lot. So I'm running like, in this game, I think I was running 15 heat and 15 HE and 60 AP. Is that correct math, or am I stupid? 10, 20, 30. No, that's correct. 90. I have great mental math skills. So, and then I switched to the 10 HE and 15 heat because I found that 15 HE was excessive. I went for the HE splash on this. I should have went for the heat, but I just wanted to ensure the kill, but that I should have went with the heat to ensure the kill. Didn't want to make sure it bounced, but now I get a nice heat shot into the lower plate of that M103. Yep. Gotta love that heat pen. Excuse my volume there. Gotta love the heat pen on Chinese tanks. Now, it does not have gun depression for the life of it, so you're really gonna have to be careful with your positioning and making sure you have your positioning correct. Always just hold down. I know that sounds crazy with no gun depression, but hold down the side on, hold down, like on Canyon, get into that middle part and just yeah. Then now I lagged out a bit there, but it was a decent game. No masteries, despite me having a bunch of masteries. I didn't have one lately. There's just good solid games showing the heat pen and the armor and the gun. So I hope you like these videos. I hope you buy the T-34-3, but that's up to you. I think it's a great tank, and I hope you like this video. Like and subscribe, and don't forget to feed your Derposaurus Rex, and pay that $10,000 hefty, 10,000 gold hefty price for the T-34-3. Toodaloo.